Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I am high.
I'm ready to go.
How are you?
Roaring. You got a rant incoming.
I'm Jen.
I'm Neal.
We talk about reality television. I'm Canadian.
I'm not.
He's American.
Yes.
We're in a relationship. We're millennials. We watch reality television.
Yes.
I take a gummy.
I don't.
Neal doesn't. He has to keep me in check. Sometimes he does a bad job. And, like, between you and me, I think it's better when he can't control me.
You know, sometimes you just have to let you go. If that's 15 minutes consecutive of talking, then that's what happens.
Listen, that's why podcasts exist. Does anyone actually listen to podcasts or just watch snippets of podcasts on other social media platforms?
Joe Rogan is worth like $1 billion because people watch/listen to his podcasts.
I know I'm podcasting right now, so it's kind of like meta to say that, but I don't really get podcasts. Could you maybe explain them to
It's like a talk show without having to do a talk show.
Well, people have liked talk shows forever.
Yes.
But you know what's really funny? Is that now the expectation is they get filmed. So, like, Amy Poehler posts YouTube videos. People are getting freaking Netflix contracts. Like, that's just a talk show.
That's not
Why
being
don't we just call it a
received
talk
well.
show?
People are not fans of the podcasts on Netflix.
Obviously.
Especially...
Let everything have its place, please. I like my cutlery organized.
But this episode...
Some things just need to be organized.
This episode is the next... What? No, is this...
The Traitors, USA. The episode that
6.
came out on January 22nd.
I couldn't... For once, I couldn't finish the episode.
I need to... You paused.
Yeah.
You said, I need to rant about this. And first you were just going to rant to me. And you said... But then you said, and I'm gonna rant about this on the podcast too. And I said... Well, let's podcast because I need you to be riled up.
I'm riled.
Very few things rile you.
This is riling me.
I'm excited.
Okay, so we're on episode 6. They've eliminated one traitor, which was Mama Kelsey.
And she was the secret traitor,
So
which is a new thing this season.
Right. Everyone assumes there's 3 traitors left.
They took a very similar approach. If you don't know, the Traitors is in like every country in the world. So if while you're waiting, because now for the rest of the season, they're only releasing the episodes weekly. And I know for some of you like Zennials and Gen Z, do Gen Alpha even watch television?
Probably not.
Yeah, they just get all of their entertainment through snips and bidets.
Yes. But it's rant time.
Okay, I'm so sorry for interrupting.
It's good. It's all good. So, this is another season where they're all horrible.
Oh my gosh, how are they such bad players? Okay, I'm glad this is what you're going to talk about.
Okay, so...
You want to fix it, though. You're a freaking problem solver.
I need to do my rant.
I'm so sorry.
To do my rant.
I'm so sorry.
So, Colton has figured out that Lisa Rinna is a traitor. She's a housewife. She tried to rally troops, didn't work. They eliminated Ron.
Hello, that's a huge part. Are you just skipping that because you're so rantful?
Well,
okay, sorry. Okay, we'll go backwards. Okay.
So afterwards,
proceed.
We see them all talking, and the housewives are together, and they're like, we need to, with other people, take what Colton says with a grain of salt. And I'm going to compare this to Celebrity UK Traitors because this is important. No one this season... And I'm shocked because Jam Jam and Natalie are hardcore gamers because they were on Survivor.
Uh-huh.
No one is playing the game like a gamer would. So even the competitors from reality TV are not taking into account anything. Wait, I know you want to contribute. There were 5 housewives, 5 or 6 housewives at the beginning of the season out of 22 people. odds are, if you have 4 traitors, at least one housewife is going to be a traitor.
Statistics, or what a flop. What did you bring 6 on for?
And then they were picked off until now there are only 3.
So now you feel like you can't pick them off anymore, but that's the opposite of what you should be doing.
But that even more so should say to you, holy cow, one of them has to be a traitor. There's only 11, 12 people left.
Right.
There are 3 housewives. We've gotten 1 traitor. There's probably 3 more.
And they still make up 25% of your population.
Yes! How is no one bringing that up?
Colton is, but he lost favor.
No, Colton didn't bring that up. He just brought up...
No, he brought up Lisa, though, but he's adamant.
But he's not using the good
argument.
One of you is probably a traitor, and we know 2 of them are traitors.
But, like, here's the thing. This is why I want to go back to the round table. He wasn't going to bring up Lisa tonight. He was just going to go on Ron. But then, because he realized Ron wasn't a sure thing anymore and there were people that could potentially be writing his name down, that's when he threw Lisa's name out. So to me, it would have been retribution if Colton had made such a good argument for Lisa, while the original plan was to vote Ron. Colton ends up voting Ron, but because he's convinced people on Lisa, people who support Colton are split between voting for Ron or Lisa, and people who don't support Colton are just voting for Colton. I really thought he was going home tonight.
Me too.
Colton, is that what you thought?
He was a great pivot with Lisa, bringing up Lisa, because she got 5 votes.
But that's crazy, because he didn't vote for her himself. Like, he was still going with the Ron plan. Right. Or did he?
I don't know.
Oh, he did vote for Lisa. Yes. He did.
Okay, so I want to get back to my rant.
Okay, go.
So, going to Celebrity Traitors UK, Sir Stephen Fry, in the middle of the season, brings up, well, they had to do an elimination face-to-face with somebody in the middle of the freaking night, so the traitors are probably tired. Let's look for people who are tired. And meanwhile, a traitor is sitting next to him yawning.
I love a meta point like that.
Why is no one in this or... Well, no one in this is doing any of that. And it's like...
Investigating. You're mad. They're not playing the game hard enough.
And you said Johnny Weir's doing a great job. He hasn't said anything this season.
I'm wrong, Mark. I think Mark is playing a good game.
He hasn't... He's been wrong.
Okay. I'm okay with Johnny and Mark because they wanted to go for Colton. And even though Colton is wrong, you yourself said Colton would be a better vote than Ron.
You were right. Mark actually has been playing the game. I forgot.
Because here's the thing. If you are so sure Ron is a traitor, then you put him to the side and you vote out someone else tonight. You take another shot. Right. You take a shot like a Lisa Rinna or a Colton. I still go back to what Michael said. There's got to be a hunk. And all the hunks are still there.
Right. Like that.
We're not... save Ron and vote for a hunk. Save Ron and vote for a housewife.
The only piece of evidence that has come to light, or that they've brought up in gameplay, is Lisa Rinna voting
for Portia on the first night.
Other than that, there is, even voting for Colton. Oh, well, he just speaks, he's the ringleader. That's not actual evidence.
He's a hunk. He's a bachelor. He's like a...
You have to think about the selection process.
Even still going after a gamer. Vote for a Natalie or a Jam Jam.
Right.
I think wasting this week on Ron is crazy.
And then, so Lisa Rinna's been targeted now. Candace voting for Ron every single week should be the biggest red flag, too.
People think it's totally normal. They're like, oh, well, we can't count on Candace's vote because she's not going to change it. You shouldn't be that immovable. Now he's a faithful.
Look at what happened, though. Colton accuses Lisa. Candace gets super loud to defend Lisa and then votes for Ron. That is a bad traitor gameplay.
Traitor behavior, straight up, in your face.
And no one, not a single person
is... Is it easy for us to say because we know who the traitors are?
But
I've been pretty good at figuring out the secret traitors, actually. So
have,
I
yes.
think that means I would be a really good faithful in the game. I might apply.
I feel
What months do you think it films? Because I frickin' teach. That's the other thing about me. I'm a teacher.
Canadian. I told you.
The casting is closed now.
It closed January 18th.
Do you think they take me anyway?
No, because casting closed January 18th. But they're probably going to start casting next season soon.
Do you think it films twice a year?
Oh, I would imagine. Because you don't have to fly everyone to Scotland.
Correct.
You just go to the middle of nowhere in Canada and film, so...
Why are there castles in Canada?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
I'm sure the French built castles somewhere while they were in Canada. Okay. So, point number 2, after all of that, in this season with the U.S., if you bring up anything against the established people that are being voted for, you are then immediately targeted.
Yeah. But that's called playing the game.
But it's when you contrast that to UK normal, where they have 6 different people getting votes, everyone's at least thinking on their own. Whereas in this, again, it's just mob mentality.
But I was surprised there were even 3 different names tonight, which, I think that speaks to a crappy season. I also think the fact that, and I know this could have been editing, but they commented on it, that there was so much dead silence at the beginning of a round table when there are still that many people left. You need to have enough people who are going to speak up. And I know there are plenty of reasons to not be the first to speak up, and it was given that it was going to be Ron. I'm pretty sure Ron is the one who spoke up and said, we still need to use the time, which is so, like, black and white thing to, like, we have to follow the rules. We have to make TV right now.
Okay, another thing. Eric.
Yes.
Even though he was dead wrong.
Yes.
He still had the right idea with his evidence of, I heard I heard a laugh. Okay, you got the wrong person, but it was...
do you think Candace really did laugh, or do you think he, like, imagined a laugh?
I bet 100% one of them laughed. You know it was a female, and yet it's completely been forgotten about.
So this week should have automatically been a female, because it's like, okay, Eric was wrong about the person. Who else could it be?
Right.
It's like they're not revisiting their clues.
Yes.
Which makes them bad detectives, which makes them bad faithfuls, because really you have to be a detective. This is a game of Wolverine.
I can't...
Wolfman?
Now I'm getting this...
Werewolf.
Confused. Either Ron said it or someone else said...
I remember things, so tell me, and I will know.
One of the traitors had very light... Oh, because he thought it was Moira.
Who, like, are she and Rob in love? Because, like, she just posted an ad that she has an ad campaign with Guess. But and I know Guess are known for their denim, but, like, what is she wearing? Overalls.
Well, they did say,
hello. Yeah, she's like, Maura loves him too. Because Dorinda said, this is my traitor husband. And Candace said, Maura loves him too. And Dorinda's leaving the room, the kitchen, and she says, well, I can't compete with that.
Yeah. So you have evidence that Eric heard a woman's laugh and
saw footsteps.
And yet every round table except for Tiffany's, they've eliminated a man.
Right, so this should have been a woman automatically tonight.
And
then you find the cross section, which is woman and housewife, because woman and hunk in a Venn diagram are just 2 circles, right?
Right.
So you have defined the woman housewife, and that you have 3 choices.
But so
one of the housewives should have been the vote tonight, even if it wasn't
even
Lisa.
The non-gamers should, even though it would be wrong, should have been like, oh, well, statistically, we have 5 gamers out of the 22. Mm-hmm. One of the gamers is probably and yet
female gamer, so you could have voted for Natalie last night.
Right. How has she been probably the least shown person this season?
So is she just really playing like your average? She's basically playing my game. I bet she's asking the right questions and she has theories, but she's like quiet. But she's not quiet. She loves to talk.
Yes. So Are
they getting bad edits?
I don't know. It's just...
Ron has come out to say... Now, we're not finished the episode, so I don't know if he blows up on her bigger. Ron, oh, wait, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
So last week, he was like, I don't want... Like, you don't get to know F about my family. When Dorinda was just trying to make the point, like, you know, I feel like I'm getting to know you as a friend. And he's like, you're not allowed to know me or my family. I don't remember. It was strange. Ron has now come out and said that Dorinda said really personal, like disparaging or like negative things about his personal life. And so that's where that came from. And they edited her stuff out because apparently it was like too bad. Like it would make the network look bad, right. Kind of bad. And that was him responding.
I believe it.
So he is going to like talk about it, I believe.
Good.
So he's going to be on podcast. Oh yeah, like this is the thing. And this is what I'm going to link it back to. Our other favorite thing that I love so much more than you do, which is The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Andy did not circle back to major points in this reunion.
Yes, on our last episode, which went live today, I complained that he's doing a bad job.
Which normally we really commend him for, like, his hosting skills.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up ask Meredith if she had a drink before going on the plane or on the plane, and I will answer your question, Andy. And then goes on, labels Brittany an anti-Semite, and cries a little bit, and never answers the question, and we never go back to it. You said it to me. You said, I bet anything you were hoping to know the answer to, you feel like you've been left wondering after these first 2 episodes, are not going to get answered. Like, we're not going back to it.
Yes, and especially because he asks a question to one of the other girls, they say something about Meredith, then Meredith immediately responds, and Andy tells the original question taker to let Meredith say her piece.
I think I would be really good at directing conversation in that way at the round table. But, like, never giving my own opinions. Does that look suspicious? Well, what about, okay, let this person speak. Because you're the 4 person, and you're a good faithful.
Yes. So let's look at who's left. Johnny, wrong about everything. Tara... But playing. Tara's basically just a plant.
I don't think she knows what's going on.
A house plant.
She's there for Johnny to have more fun, for them to have, like, slumber parties.
Mark has started playing a little bit these last couple of episodes. He's definitely spoken out more. Eric, he shot his shot with Tiffany.
And now hasn't, like, shut his mouth since got gun shy.
Yes. Did he vote for Lisa?
He did. Because I remember being like, holy crap, Eric is so easily convinced by Colton. Like, if Colton says it, he's like, yeah, you know what?
I don't think Lisa. Kristen even said a word the entire episode.
That's a bad hire. I think some of the cast are just wrong for the show.
But
I think it's people you think would be good at it. Like, shouldn't she be great at discerning at...
I think they need to look at this cast and say...
What went wrong?
Well, yes, what went wrong? We needed to get a lot more gamers on this season.
So that's what you said. You turned to me and you said, okay, what fixes this mistake? Well, so that we're saying there's dead air at the round table when there's still a huge number of people left. There's a hive mind. People vote together. Oh, it's Ron, and it's going to be Ron no matter what. Almost like this was a gimme episode. There's nothing worse than an episode of Survivor or Big Brother where you know from the beginning of the episode who's going to go home. Yeah. And even with the edit and the diary rooms where the producers are asking these leading questions of, like, well, have you ever considered voting out this person instead? Or like, hey, are you suspicious of this person? And yeah, you talk about how you're also suspicious of Colton, but that your vote would never change. Can we talk about Rob?
Yes.
He is playing such a good game.
He
is our diamond in the rough.
He is the rock star, the Rob star of this season. And it's you consider him a gamer because he was on
Love Island.
Love
So they had to at
Island.
least compete. And you're kind of using, like, I think anything that taps in to your social intelligence and, like, your emotional intelligence and staying, like, grounded and not freaking out. Like, he has a very even temperament.
Yes.
Except when he jumps in pools and mopes and pouts. I think maybe that comes, like, hopefully with his maturity as well. Like, he's also older now than when he was on Love Island 2 years ago.
Yes.
His brain's still developing.
He likes his snakes and
I think
alligators.
he's doing... My point is, he wasn't the greatest boyfriend, right? So for
Right.
him to be like, my mama raised me right. Shut up. You're still like a ladies' man. You're not innocent.
Right.
That's what makes it so good. And he's so attractive. Johnny Weir being like, oh my God, he's so hot. I can't even look at him.
So he throws a wrench in everything when he votes Lisa.
And the lead up to this is so good. Because he's telling us, the viewer, that he likes Ron. And he doesn't think he can bring himself to vote for Ron.
But he's also Colton's, like, number one, or Colton's his number one.
Right, so we're here sitting on the couch being like, well, you can't murder Colton now because then it just guarantees Lisa's a traitor.
Yes.
You missed your window last night when no one could get murdered. Now Colton has told everybody, which was his strategy on purpose. He said, I'm going to tell people so that if I die, at least they will target Lisa. Rob likes him, too. Rob doesn't want to go against Colton.
Right.
So even though we're here screaming, like, murder Colton, he doesn't want to do that either. Which is funny because Lisa, who was like, I'm voting Ron. I'm voting Ron. I thought that was suspicious, too. Like, you talking about Candace being Ron. I felt both housewives were way too, oh, yeah, it's Ron, no question. Like, the only thing is Lisa looked weirder for that than Candace, because Candace has been doing it the whole time. Lisa going around being like, I'm voting for Ron. I'm voting for Ron. To me, that's a nail in the coffin. That you don't even want to have a discussion.
Because of what Rob said to Lisa last episode about her being too quiet. Now she's being too over the top.
Okay, but she's doing it on purpose. She's
Yes.
like, okay, I can be that. I can be that. I don't live in that, but I can be that. I mean, I get what she's saying. She's trying to say that she's not always that person. Like, she's like, what do you want me to do? Break a glass and flip a table? And, like, I think Colton's kind of being like, yeah, I do. But here's the thing about the Traitors. You're there being yourself. It's not like House of Villains where you're still playing into the character.
Right.
And you have to, like, deceive each other all the time. Besides the 3 traitors, you don't have to be gamers. Isn't that part of the appeal? But then here's the thing. Why are the normal human seasons of the Traitors, the Faithfuls are typically better, right? Would you say?
Because I think them needing the money has part to do with it.
B, everyone there at this point, now that there have been several seasons, you're there to play.
Yes.
You know you're in a competition.
Again,
reality
I think
show.
some people are just there for the vacation again this season.
That's sad.
That just sort of... My publicist thought this would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah, I want it to be people who are like
Wes
I reach out
and
to
Rob.
yes.
Like people that are cutthroat. Like season 50 of Survivor.
But then, like, yeah, Venus is a good example in the Canadian one. She was on the
Yes.
normal Survivor, and she came to be on Traitors. She did such a good job on her season.
Yeah, until...
Go watch it. It's the latest. Don't ruin it.
Yes.
It's the latest Canadian season,
Yes,
right?
it's very good.
And, like, Dom, even
Yeah,
though
there's
he's
a
dumb, and, like,
half of them are quote unquote celebrities in the Canada world.
That's how it first was when we started watching,
Yeah.
right? It was like half normal people, half celebrities. Now it's so popular that it seems like they're doing one of each, because I saw a poster that the US version of Traitors were casting non-celebrities.
So I bet that'll turn out to be great.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll mix them anymore, hey?
No.
Like, you'll just have one of each.
Yeah.
Canada will probably keep having a mixture because we don't have enough famous people who would
Or
who
prize
have been.
money.
We have enough famous people. We don't have enough competition reality famous people. Hey, what did you just say about the Canadian dollar? Are we not even finished the episode? There can only be like a couple minutes
There's
left, right?
like 6 minutes left.
Oh, shoot. I wish there was another episode.
But no, see, even before we see this last 6.5 minutes, I think the next episode that we would watch tomorrow would just be them banishing Colton.
I kind of think so, too.
I think
You're right. As soon whoever speaks loud enough and gets a person and that person's wrong, then you turn on them. So Colton was going to vote Ron.
So then Colton should be like, all of you were saying Ron's a traitor and you're all wrong now. So,
right.
But they're not programmed like that to
But like
too
Colton's
much
not
thinking.
a good person either.
Oh yes, but
should we go watch the last 6 minutes?
Yeah.
I got other stuff to talk about.
About the Traitors?
I don't remember. Let's just go watch. Okay. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Did someone get in a literal fist fight in the preview for the next episode?
It looked like Tara and someone else was running.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, it was someone that was blonde.
Next episode looks so good. Everyone is dressed like the costumes are outrageous. I love it. I remembered what I wanted to say to you, which now I don't get your prediction because we've seen it. I was going to ask you how you thought Lisa would take Rob voting for her, which we have our answer. Badly.
Well, yes. But I thought Rob made good points.
All he could say, and this is the argument, everyone knows how close I am to Colton and to Ron. So, like, a vote for either of them would have looked like Lisa's vote for Portia, which was bad. Lisa is just voting, like, clinging to whatever the majority is doing in order to blend in.
And he couldn't vote for a random person because Lisa was still being voted for. So you'd look even more suspicious if he had put a Johnny Weir.
Right, like, why are you so against it potentially being Lisa?
Right.
And I thought he played it well in the car when Colton brought it up to just his car, because originally those were the only people he was going to tell. So, like, people going after Colton really made him go after Lisa. I thought it was a good round table. We find out that Alan told the Traitors the night before that they have to do a murder in plain sight, which we already knew because we've already watched the UK episode.
Well, that was on the Celebrity UK.
So how did you know it was going to be the same time? Because the banquet.
Oh, yeah, I assumed because they did it on Celebrity UK at the banquet, although there were like a third as many people.
Mark said don't eat anything at the banquet, or like don't touch anything at the banquet.
Yeah.
Like what? To me,
I know Johnny said that.
Well, then give him credit for that. That means he knows the game.
And if Rob C were here, he wouldn't even attend the banquet.
Right.
And Alan basically tells them in the preview that someone is going to die at the banquet, which is going to sow mass confusion and paranoia, which we love.
I'd be like, I would just have my arms like crossed, my chest, my eyes closed, and I'm not making eye contact with anybody. Don't touch my foot with your foot. Like, I wouldn't be able to function as a human.
So the thing to kill somebody is one of the traitors has to wear a
jewel brooch.
Yeah,
like
and
diamonds
the
and
first
garnet.
Faithful to touch it will be cursed and die.
Like, to me, what if that I hate the murders in plain sight like this, where you just have to do, you're so freaking nervous to do it that you just kind of have to do whoever comes along, instead of having a really, like, detailed plan. Like, spoiler alert, but I'm not going to say who. In the Celebrity UK version of Traitors this season, they have to, like, cheers the person to murder them. So immediately I'm like, well, it's just whoever the luck of the draw you end up sitting down next to.
But the first one they do
cheers across the table.
Is you have to. One of the traitors had to touch the face of a faithful, so they got to.
That's weird.
They got to.
But you also don't have to do that in front of everybody.
It
You could
works
be in a room
so
with 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
I don't mind that one.
Yeah.
That one you could have gone up to anybody. Is it more likely you're going to go up to a woman and be like, "Oh, your hair's in your face," and like brush it out?
Yeah.
Which the person who did it is the only person who could get away with it. Who then had to do? They had to do 2 murders in plain sight.
This game changed this celebrity. Like,
He has realized that he can be a devious D.
Yes.
I just don't like, what if as soon as you walk in there, I walk over to you and I'm like, oh, look at the jewels.
Then you
and
die.
I pet your jewel. I effing just killed myself. So I hate that it's something that you can't control, kind of.
They did, like you said,
people just walk up
everyone
to people and
has
touch them.
outrageous outfits. So I think that helps
Big
that
time.
not happen.
Big time. But then doesn't that mean you have to kill someone in the first 4 or 5 minutes while you're all fawning over each other? To make good TV,
I think,
where you're like,
yes,
look at your crown. Oh, look at those jewels.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, Lisa just has to tackle somebody. So that the brooch...
she could just hug someone. But then do you think they won't be hugging each other at all? Because,
maybe... That's...
Touch. The person has to touch. And what do you do if it's the person you want to murder and they're just
Well, they want to murder Colton, so, that's...
But, he's not going to be willing, do you pick up their freaking hand and rub it on the... how much power do you have with the producers that you tell the producers who you intend it to be in the first place? So if some bozo like me did walk up and touch it, you'd be like, hey, producers, that's not the person I mean, edit that out.
Oh.
Do you think there's discussion beforehand like that with the producers? There's got to be, right? You got to kind of give them a roadmap of what you intend to do.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's...
Interference?
No. That's probably taking it too far.
Do you think? I don't know, because
I think it would be more the scenario of, hey, our target is Colton, and then somebody accidentally touches it in I tripped and fell into you.
The producers just wouldn't acknowledge it in the first place. You don't have to tell them who it was to begin with. They're going to see that that's not intentional.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I think that's fair. I think that's probably how it works. That's pretty logical. Yeah. That explanation satisfied me. I just over-explained how you did a good job explaining.
Yeah.
Are we going to play Call of Duty tonight?
We're going to play it in
watch
just
a movie
a
tonight?
minute.
Are we going to have some snacks? Is it going to be the best Friday night ever? Friday.
Well, my family freezes in America. Yeah, let us know if you're impacted by this January 23rd deep freeze across the US of A.
40 states are affected?
Yeah.
Texas is going to have ice?
I think, yeah, Texas. Oh, Ted Cruz is in California. So, Texas and East Texas.
Oh, it's it cuts the country like that.
I think that is, yeah, because the East Coast is starting to get it now. So
the upper West Coast is not...
I don't think... I think they're all right. They just get rain.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Forks, Washington.
Yeah, lots of rain.
Soak.
Yeah, rain.
Next episode looks so good, if for nothing but the fashion. Alan Cummings, we don't talk about him enough, is a treasure. I hope he hosts this forever. I want to.
He's going to win an Emmy again. Every year he does this, he's going to win an Emmy.
I want to get $100 worth of food. Put this downstairs. Put these 2 tables together and have a giant table of food.
Our own banquet.
And what? Oh, but it's not out yet. Piss.
It'd have to be next weekend.
Well, no, we'll just find something to do it with this weekend. Oh, and play a murder mystery? Let's pick a season of the Traitors Ireland or Australia, something they speak English, so we don't have to use our brain as much to read subtitles. I'm not anti-subtitles, by the way. I don't know if that's a hot take.
If you are from somewhere around the world, you should look to see if there's a Traitors in your
and come talk
country.
To us about it, and come tell us to watch your country's Traitors, because we will. But we are going to start with
there's
the
a
ones
Traitors
where
Hungary.
I imagine they speak Hungarian. Is that a language?
But if you're a big country, it's probably got a Traitors season.
Yeah, and it's so good.
Yes.
Go watch it.
Yes.
And then come back and tell us.
Yes.
And we'll talk about it next time.
Yes.
Okay, guys. We love you. Bye.